Hello guys and welcome to another video today, this time for some more AOR Pretty Cars highlights for the IndyCar League in Tier 1. And as you can see, we qualified in 6th place, quite not too far off Brembo, 2.1 seconds, but not the best qualifying for me. I was doing better times in practice, just didn't get the lap hooked up. So here we go for the race here, sorry for the quality, don't know, my recording wasn't great once again for this one, it's a bit inconsistent recently. So here we go for the start, we're going right about now, and away we are going. And we head down into turn 1, and we've got a pretty clean start so far as we keep in the slipstream of the car ahead. Can't quite see who that is in front of us. I think that's Drifter. Yeah, I think it's Drifter. And we're just keeping the slipstream here, but it's going to be very cautious because the tyres for me weren't in like the comfortable confidence zone where you want it to be. Because on this game, it's very important to get the tyres into good temperature to get the confidence around the circuit. So I just kept it smooth here as we go into P5. Past Lucky Dog, who had made a mistake, and down here, we went down this sort of, tricky section there. We lost the rear end and we let Lucky Dog go. Didn't want to fight him too much there. Just lost the rear end pretty much. That section particularly is very difficult to get right. So we lost the rear end on cold tyres pretty much, and just let Lucky Dog go. Obviously it's Team EV which is nice to have in a league race for the first time, and continuing on later on to lap 3, setting personal bests here, 46.7. We're keeping behind Lucky Dog, and he's catching the car in front, and I don't remember who that was exactly, but you'll see, he's going to go for an overtake here on him now, and this is a good chance to take some vulnerability on the guy ahead, because obviously he's going to be vulnerable after that. I think it actually Burrs the word, actually. Yes, it's Burrs the word. He's down to P5 now, and I actually get past him in the end. He's made a mistake, he's hit the wall or something, and we're now into P5 ourselves. So we're playing it clever here. It's with these races, you're just more about being patient and letting the race go by, get the laps in. Earlier on in the season, I tended to like rush into the start of the races and go a little bit too aggressive. I sort of smoothing that out a little bit as I lose the rear end there, really struggling locking down the hairpin as we're heading to the last sector. We're now into P4 as Chaos Theory's now lost time as well. So now the times as more people make more mistakes, it's coming back to us now, and we're getting up the order, keeping consistent, and our pace is pretty decent with leaders. We're in touch with the leaders as well. So I'm pretty happy with the pace at this point of the race. Really confident as well. The softer compound for the best on the circuit, just purely on just trying to get the tyres in a good temperature and all that stuff. The hard was horrible, but now Chaos Theory has caught back up to the back of us by lap 6, and he's in our slipstream, and we've done our personal best of 46.0 into turn 1. I know almost my destiny is that he could get past me pretty easily. I am running pretty high wings around here, 20 aero, which is full aero, purely because the pad is absolutely horrible around the circuit. So around full aero, and here he comes on the inside, he gets past us pretty easy. I'm going to let him go again. It's very early on into the race, 19 laps to go in this race. I let him go. There's no point in me battling him, as now into the tricky section. I'm really struggling through here as well by lap 9. And look, someone else is crashing. Now we're into P3. So again, as I said, just keeping it calm, keeping it patient, no aggression. Just getting through the race is more important at this point, and we're picking up positions whilst people make mistakes. And they're improving to 45.5. So getting very close to our qualifying time. So that shows how poor our qualifying time really was and how fast we can go. But lap 11, we make a mistake, and we've slid actually, and we've actually got damage. And that's really hurt our race. We're running really well, 10 laps of the race, and look, we just damaging the car even more if we can't control it down the hill. So more damage for us, and that's cost a lot of time on a really good run there, and that's really unfortunate. It's very easy to make a mistake around this track. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. It's taken us 2 minutes to get back to the pit. So we've lost pretty much over a lap to get into the pit lane, as I'm struggling so much to get the car back. So, really, that's really hurt our race there. We're running really well. A podium looked to be on. And even, I think if a lot of people actually made a lot of mistakes in this race, even the leaders. So I actually somewhat felt if we kept bulletproof, if we did and could have kept bulletproof, we could have won this race, in my opinion, or even got the podium. So that's annoying, really annoying, and I throw away a good chance of getting a really good result here. I felt that a podium could have been on all season, and I haven't been able to get it. And, I've just made my own mistakes, or, not being fast enough, those sort of things. And, I think a podium this season is looking to be pretty hard to get, just really with mistakes that we're making. This track, in my opinion, I didn't agree with it being on the calendar, I'll be fair. Bathurst, how does IndyCars go around Bathurst? That's my opinion. But we're here anyway. It's just a choice of the moderators of the league. to run. So, you know, that's the way it is. But it's a good challenge. It's a good experience, to be honest, because like obviously in the future, one Project Cars Tour and stuff. I'm sure there's gonna be lots of races like this, as we really are waiting a long time in the pits. You know, we spend this lap's taking 3 minutes to get through, pretty much, or 4 minutes and a bit. So long stuff, and we're down to last place again. So at this point, I thought the race was over, but there's no point in quitting. You missed the points where you get them. You know, points are on offer. I mean, there's only 6 of us in this race. We're not actually up to P5, as Drifter actually pitted as well, so he was struggling too. But, you know, I felt really consistent. I felt really quick in the race, and in practice I actually was very consistent. But today I made a simple error, and that's just lost me a lot of time and lost me a lot of laps. I've lost 2 laps in this race, so. And the no safety car obviously doesn't help with that. Crossing the line here, obviously sorry for bad quality. Then an improvement at 45.2, which actually was faster than our qualifying lap. As we hit the wall again in lap 21, and there's more damage. So I didn't think I was going to make it to the end of the race on a full load anyway, because I pitted really early because of the damage. So yeah, the race has been ruined and really heavily compromised, and I'm just losing the rear end now. It's a bit embarrassing, but yeah, I just didn't feel comfortable. And also on the pad, you know, you can't get the movement on the pads around this track, because obviously it's more of a sort of quite an interesting track. A pad doesn't really react very well in this game, so I had to really compromise my setup. So I had to use more aero than anybody else, and a different steering ratio for the circuit as well. So really compromised myself for this race to be any good at it, and I was very good at it, to be honest. Pace was decent, consistency was there still, but again, making mistakes doesn't help, and the silliest of errors have happened, and obviously you can't control slides on this game on the pad very easily. On the wheel a bit easier, but not even that. But here we come to the line now. We're going to finish with P5, still better than last place, I'll take it, but yeah, a long way behind, and actually a lot of people ahead of us who made mistakes too, so we've actually finished with P5, which is really decent. And people ahead, we actually gained a lot of time at the end of the race because people were making mistakes. So that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content on this channel. I know it's a short one, but thanks for the support as always. And yeah, I'll see you for another video very soon. Zoo High next, and hopefully that's going to be a good race to finish the season. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.